Yes. The definition of peer pressure that existed in the early 80s and the early 90s, mid 90s, late 90s is not the same definition of peer pressure. The society has changed tremendously and become more dynamic. And the way we address issues of drug usage, drug abuse, and even mental health also needs to change, in realization of these complexities. So, in those periods I just mentioned, from the 70s up to the late 90s, peer pressure generally came from specifically three sources, right? There was pressure in your school, there was pressure at home, and there was pressure probably in the church. Because that's what your triangle. But what's your triangle today?
Online.
You have TikTok, you have Instagram, you have got Snapchat, you have got children consuming pornography without ever seeing a naked physical woman or man. But they are consuming the worst form of pornography, using knowing about drugs more than you. The dynamics have changed. And so we can no longer simplify the conversation by simply saying it's family, it's that unit. The family has, the concept of the family needs to change. As that immediate environment that grows a child, it needs to be expanded to include other forms of social growth pressures that exist online, in schools, in boarding houses, and elsewhere. And if we don't expand this conversation, we will restrict ourselves with recommendations that focuses on addressing drug issues or pressure in the family. When that's not your problem, really, your problem is elsewhere. How do we combat drug usage? By creating something, because you can't shut down the internet for that purpose. You can't, right? There will always be Snapchat, TikTok, and all the frameworks where kids can interact. It will always exist. Kids, you don't. My daughter is chatting with a girl in India, in the US. She has never met. What if that girl was a drug user? We need to start thinking around creating narratives that are potent, that are powerful, and that are strong enough to disincentivize kids from listening to those pressures that exist in the virtual space. And that takes us to a different framework of recommendations.
Thank you.